Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. And welcome to another show of Ramadan TV. I'm excited to be back here again at the Human Appeal Living and Giving store 1 month after their first opening. We were overwhelmed when we heard about such a project to be one of its kind in the whole Australia. A project that not only helps the community but really builds the community stronger for the future. I'm excited to be here today. I want to find out more about how the progress of such a project is going. Come with me to find out more. What's so amazing about this, that we know that there is no worth of living without giving. And that was the whole concept behind this shop, which is quite interesting because really it's building up what we as human beings were supposed to do. Give to live. Amazing concept. When we come to this place here, we find some amazing things. The concept of this shop is that people donate their unwanted items for those who are needy in Adelaide. So this is something that is a very strong community project that works in Adelaide. And this project here is actually planned to be rolled out in whole Australia. So inshallah, with no time, we can see this rolled on everywhere around Australia. The concept of living and giving, it really begins with each individual. People who live in Australia, who are resident here, and also people who are arriving here fresh new from overseas as a refugee or maybe for any other purpose that they are coming to live here. And what we find that one of the most difficult time for anybody is when they leave their hometown and they come to a place where everything is new to them, especially the language, especially the culture, and most importantly, they don't actually know where to go to get help. So the concept of this shop is that we want to be the first to be for them when they arrive here. So the idea has begun of this shop that we will contact all the organization or most of the organization in South Australia that deal with refugees or have contact with some coaches or some people that are involved in helping the refugees to keep us updated of anybody that lands in our hometown Adelaide and needs help. So we want to be the first to visit them, first to welcome them, which is the most important thing, and second to know that they have a family here and we are here to help. So alhamdulillah, this project has now rolled on for 1 month now, and so far with the help of the community and with the donation of the community, there has been nearly 20 families that has received a continuous and full support to get them off their feet in our hometown Adelaide. So how does this concept actually work? The idea of this shop is that people donate their unwanted items, and through this shop here and through the head office of Human Appeal, every Thursday there is an assessment that gets placed for those who arrived here recently. So that someone, a member of the Human Appeal International, will visit these families by an appointment, and that visit will include first a welcoming visit, and number two, it's an actual assessment to find out what is needed by the new family that has arrived in our community in Adelaide. So what are the things that Human Appeal Living and Giving store helps the ones that have arrived here recently? So number one, the assessment includes a list of items that the family themselves are in need of. And recently, with the number of the Syrian refugees that have arrived here in Adelaide, the main items that are most needed are things simple as blankets, pillows, heaters, and carpets or rugs. These three items have been on top of our priority list, considering the number of the families that have arrived here within the month or two, and as well as most of the houses that they have been placed in, unfortunately, they lack of many of the important necessities that we just talked about, things like rugs, things like heating, that they are missing on. So these families, most of them members of 8, 5, 6, big families that have many children, are struggling to fight the cold in this winter when they have their house all with wooden floor and no heating. So we are hand in hand with our community, have been visiting them, and alhamdulillah, we've reached nearly 20 families so far within a month, and so far it's been really positive because the support that we've been getting from the community is overwhelming. So jazakumullah khair, and alhamdulillah, we are continuing to be there for them and to be one hand as a community. So the question that we have been asked many times, is this shop only for dropping off donations and really delivering the donations to the ones who need? The answer to that is no. It's not just dropping donations here and really delivering the donations to those who need. It's actually a concept that includes people coming here and actually buying items from the shop as well. So it's something that even a general public can actually walk in here and look for items that they need at a fraction of the price. Human Appeal this year marks its 25th year in Australia, and in Adelaide we are privileged to have Human Appeal here for more than 3 years, with an office that was established about 2.5 years, and now alhamdulillah to have its second donation location, which is a Human Appeal Living and Giving store. Families, individuals, anybody that wants to donate money to anything around the world, where including the Human Appeal projects, they can simply visit the Human Appeal Living and Giving store, and they can donate the donation into any projects around the world, including water wells, sponsoring an orphan, emergency relief, food aid, Ramadan project as we had this month, and many other projects, including the Qurban, which is coming up soon, so keep an eye for it. And if for all your Qurban and Adahi, you can actually come here and do that for anywhere around the world, simply by visiting 431 Torrance Road, Kilkenny, at Human Appeal Living and Giving store, and you can speak to one of our friendly staff here to help you with any donations that you may want to give. When we walk through the shop, we find some amazing items that we cannot maybe find anywhere. They are so clean and so beautiful, and the most important thing is, it's actually at the fraction of the price. Not just that, not just the glassware or furniture, but also the clothing. There's so much clothing in this place that you find clothing, most of them even have tags, or even it's actually a brand. It's actually brand. Something like this one here, you probably pay $20, $30 for it at the shop, and here only $6. What a bargain. So that's great. And then if we look at something for the boys, look at this nice jacket, beautiful, and it's pumpkin patch. You probably pay $50 for this, but here $6, which is great. And if we look at the menswear, Gazman, look at this Gazman, $8 with a jacket, all brand, and all will be less than the fraction of the price. $18, and you set for winter, a jumper and a jacket, all done. Girls clothing, female, bags, shoes, so much of it here that you go mad. And especially for the sisters, you find lots of even hijab, lots of long dresses that you can find here. You definitely have to come and see it for yourself. Sister Julia,
this is Forever New, Brother Ali.
Forever New.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a brand, yes?
Yes.
And how much are we looking for something like this?
$6.
$6, that's a bargain. This winter, $6, just a bargain.
Kathy is $9.
$9 for a jacket. I'm assuming this will be more than $100 in the shop.
Yeah, in the shop maybe about like $85.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's definitely a bargain. What about, you got so much bags in here. The ladies will like this. $6 for a bag.
Yeah.
This looks so shiny and new.
And then
$6.
Never used this one.
Never used, $6.
And I have this one too. This handbag is Salini.
All right, so that's a brand, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, this leather.
Wow,
it's
yeah.
a genuine leather.
All right. So how much are we looking for this?
So this one is only $17.
Because it's a brand. How
Yeah.
much would this be brand new?
Maybe about 150 or 100.
Wow. So that's a brand. Let's look at something else. We had $6 bag and we have $17 bag. What about shoes? Let's boots.
We have a boots also. This one is a $15.
Wow, it almost looks new. It's so shiny. It's nice. And you've got so much jewelry in this place and so much shoes.
Yeah, we got
This is
jewelry
great.
in
This
there.
is great.
Jewelry is just around $1, so $1.50.
Wow. So
The bangles.
and I can see here you've got so much of it. You've got so much of it. So you've got lots to choose from. Plenty to choose from.
Alhamdulillah, we got a good donation from people and to help us to selling or also to giving to the needies and a refugee who just arrived. Yeah, we need to selling as well because that we got so much. So we
Which is great, which is great. So when we look at something like this one here, and especially with the refugees that's coming through and looking at the shoes and the clothing and everything else, how important is it for them to come and actually select or choose what they like?
they like to choose what they need, especially for the winter.
Yes.
So they will choose the winter shoes, and also they choose also for the daily use as well, for kids shoes, men's shoes. So they will take it.
And in particular, when you have everybody has different sizes, so you need to make sure that you have your size. So for them to come here, it's really important that they not only choose what they like, but they can actually get the right size that they can. So
Yeah.
instead of some people delivering things to them,
Alhamdulillah.
giving that to them, they can actually choose what they want.
Yeah.
And there are so many beautiful things in this place. That's good. So Sister Julia, 1 month on, the support has been overwhelming, but still you have an opportunity now to really deliver your message to the community. What would be your message to the community, and what kind of support that we need as a community to make this place a very successful one even furthermore?
Alhamdulillah, so far that we got a lot of donation from the community. The donation that we have, so we need to rotate to move the donation. Otherwise, that our shop is not big enough to get all the donation from our community, but we need to selling. So then the stuff that we have in here, it can be roll and rotate. So I can put the new one and more customer coming. Oh, this is a new. Otherwise that, oh, I've been looking this for a long time. So this last week, we need to sell it.
They like choices.
They like choices. That's right. So and also that I need help as like a volunteer as well. So if anyone have a spare time, free time, so please come here to help me for sorting and put the price tag, be here with the customer, talking to the customer, especially if anyone can speak Arabic. I'm a bit struggle if we have the refugee come here, they don't speak English at the moment. So I don't know how to communicate with them. So it's a good if any brother and sister can speak Arabic, can help me to do volunteer in here, especially on Saturday, because most of them coming on Saturday. It's very good for me. It's very big help for me. And also that we need to purchase whatever we have here. So it's not just for display. So this is for sale actually. But we put the really low price so everyone can afford to pay what they need.
Which is great. So it's really a really strong package here, because what you're doing is you're really engaging the community in every aspect of it. That's including obviously the one that's new to the community as well. And when we look at a place like this one here, you're giving them an opportunity to come and actually volunteer. That's an engagement with the community itself. On top of that, most of the stuff actually goes to the refugees. So the refugees come in here and they purchase what they want using the voucher. And on top of that, this gets delivered to them free of charge. And on top of that, what you're asking to the community is to come and support the shop by actually purchasing items from here as well. So this is something that they can come here, and you don't have to be a refugee or needy to come to the shop, because there's so many brand names in here and so many items that are such a good quality at the friction of the price. So I don't understand why anybody would go and buy it from somewhere else, or even
Yeah.
going to a department store, because you can get everything here
That's right. And the price is very low, brother.
and
Raj.
very low
And
price.
we still can give discount. This is not fixed price, and this is negotiable.
Very good. So we're looking at students. I know there's student discount, there's pensioner
Pension
discount.
discount.
So there are different discounts that we get to help the community really
Yeah.
be a strong community.
Yeah, and also that we have a free gift for kids, toys.
Very good.
Yeah, things like this, like the small car. So we can give for free gift after they purchase their shopping. So we give a free gift.
And sometimes it's that little things that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Jazakallah khair, Sister Julia. It's been a pleasure to come back here and really to see this shop to flourish and to actually be a very glowing shop. And I know from the work that's been done here and from the people that is supported to actually to make this shop a really a successful project. May Allah reward them, and may Allah accept their fasting and accept their good deeds, because
Inshallah.
without them this shop doesn't exist. So as a community, alhamdulillah, they've been really, really helpful, and we want to thank them and ask them to continue their support with donating anything that they don't want, and at the same time to come to the shop and really see the shop and buy stuff from here as well, because you'll be surprised. When you come here, you find everything that you want, all the way from a baby to someone that's even retired. So come here, spend time volunteering, spend time purchasing, donate your unwanted gifts, and all as a community we can make a difference. Jazakumullah khair, jazakallah khair, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.